I am doing one animation film on directing actually. Somebody is producing on Dr. Yellapurgada Subbarao. He's a very famous scientist who did later. He should have got the Nobel Prize. There's a statue in him, Hyderabad, and all that. And he is a very great scientist, not known. He is a person he did not want to have. He didn't bother about Nobel Prize. He so much of the folic acid, all the millions of people's lives have been saved because of that one man in Vietnam and all over the world. All the latest medicines are a product of his research. So he was in the USA, there he passed away. And that a biopic.
He was married to a Vietnamese.
No. She was married to a Vietnamese girl. He is very young age, and he struggled hard. He left America. He cleaned toilets and all that there. He did. Then like that he thought of one of the greatest scientists. She never came back India. Wife was there. She was there. That's all. So that's a great life. So we are making a biopic. That's in an animated form. That will be. That's it.
I saw in your blogs where you say when during pandemic, you made an announcement saying that the doctor has said you are positive. But you said you're always
yeah.
So is that positivity what
Yeah.
has brought you? I mean, even at
Yes, because what happens is, supposing I am positive means, why I said is in COVID there should not be. Panic is more dangerous than COVID itself. COVID is not good, but panic about COVID, what happened? That I thought was more dangerous. So, and once they say I got COVID, the press, they will immediately, it is social media, they will start spreading until they reach the hospital, they will build up stories. So immediately I gave a video and said I got COVID and doctor said I am positive, but I am always positive, never negative. Because then I said, supposing I am a diabetic, that means I have to take the sugar levels, go to a diabetologist, and he is a specialist. He has studied, he has spent a lot of time on that, and he has prescribed a medicine. So what is the point in not trusting him? So trust him, take whatever he wants, and forget about diabetes. Never think about it. Then start working. Or else, go to this doctor, go to another doctor, counter check. Every 1 hour take sugar test, panic. I am going to diabetes. What is going to? Then I must be very careful. So much of sugar, no, I should not take. I must not this. I said, that's not life. You have it.
So you started your career with your mentors, I think 15, 20 years.
Where?
With your mentor, Mr. Reddy.
K.V. Reddy,
So
70 years.
7.
1954, July, last time I gave also that I entered for a film called Maya Bazaar. That script is over and I was, before that I worked as a teacher for 1.5 years and I liked it very much. I made children act in plays and all that. I wrote some plays, some award-winning plays. Then he said he was very much impressed and he wanted me to take me. And he said, so Maya Bazaar, Sunagiri Chakrabarti Vijaya Productions, they are starting. You can come and be my operator. And the condition is, you are new. You may have plays and all that. But how can I ask a producer to pay somebody who is new? So it's not proper. I cannot ask the producer to pay you. Because what, suppose I say I work for somewhere and all that, it's proper. So you are new. So no payment. I said fine. No title. I said fine. You just make me enter that and be there and watch. Then, okay, come next week. Then I came the next week and he told me, he asked me to sit there, give me a cup of coffee and said, Mr. Srinivasa Rao, you have within 1 week an experience which several producers and directors won't get even 4 or 5 years. I said, what is it, sir? That's the experience I got. I told you there was a film called Maya Bazaar. You will work with it. That Maya Bazaar is now cancelled. It is not there. So what you have to learn first is in film industry, not direction, screenplay, sound, cinematography, all that is second. First, you expect something to happen. It won't happen. You expect that it won't happen, but it will happen. That's first you have to learn. That you have learned already. So that's a very interesting.
No, it's a good lesson which will make us positive.
I know, that's all. These things happen. But there is another film called Dhanarabdu. You can be there, same conditions. No title, no payment, all that. So I went there. In the meanwhile, they again revived Maya Bazaar and I started Maya Bazaar. And that's how I started. And within a few months, they found something in me. They started paying me. And then it started. And got it.
So you also talk about how you rewrote an English.
Yeah, that before taking me, in spite I said I wrote this play and all that, he did not believe. There was a Oliver Goldsmith's play called She Stoops to Conquer. So he wanted me to adapt that for a Telugu screen. Of course, I know you do not know anything about screenplay, how to adapt for screen and all that. But you have seen films. So how you do it as an amateur? So you tell me. I said, very good, sir. I went to Higgins Bottoms, bought a copy of She Stoops to Conquer, and then start working for 3 months. And then I finished it. 2 volumes. Then I went there and gave him, sir, you have given me a task, I have finished it. Now I am taking it. Because I don't want to read this. Because when I give you a task, supposing you say, sir, give me some time, I'm still thinking about it, and if you tell all that, then I think that you are not a decisive person. You don't have a confidence on yourself. The moment you said, I have finished it, whether good or bad, you have finished it. You are there. So those things very interesting. Man, he is a very learned man. And I joined, and later he read it and he was appreciative and all that.
Was it ever made into a film?
No. He gave that, but he wanted to make an. See, what happens is, once you get it is two heroes, who is there? At that time, Vijaya Productions, they made films with N.T. Ramarao and Nageshwar Rao. Both of them were there. And Jamana, Miss Yamma, all those films were there. So if they fit in, how much of, if one hero has got another hero also will have to have equal rules, so on. There's a commercial setup with a family and all that. So in the calculation, so many scripts are there. So what they did is, for a film, they took a part of that film for the story, the screenplay. That part they introduced in a film. And they said, we are taking that's all. That's all what happened. Then I'm done.
So your own first film was released on 14 June 1974.
Yeah, that was a film. Before that, I made a film called, I was an executive director of a film called Samskara. That was produced and directed by Mr. Tata Ramaredi. He did not know anything of the films. That is the first film in which Girish Karnad acted. He was introduced. So I was introduced and got the President's Gold Medal. Tom Cowan, a cameraman, was from Australia.
You directed that?
I directed actually, but I was titled executive director. There is no, not assistant director, executive. The person who actually directed. But the creative director is Pattavi Ramireddy. He is short. So we kept the title like that. Actually, at that time, Pattavi offered me. So you are the director. I'll put your title as directed by. I said, sir, this is no problem. You thought you are the director. Then suddenly first day you say, I don't have experience, you direct. You ask me to direct. I executed it. Like, wherever you, it will give President's Gold Medal and it will give an international stage and all that. I told Mr. Pattavi later, if that was going to be such a famous film, I would have taken your offer. I didn't know. I thought it was a small film. Somebody knew Karswar called Girish Karnad who was doing plays and all. Those people came. That's how we did the film. And then this Niti Nijati that was released independent. That was a very different film, and directors like Bapu and all that saw that. They wrote everybody, see this film and all that. And it was really, I thought it's a different film for the time. It was much beyond the audience. So it became flop. It failed totally.
What lesson which you tell about your father when you were teaching the children?
Yeah.
In the evening when you go back, he says you were very good, but you taught far beyond.
Yeah.
So that brings us to mind about this.
Yeah. What happened? My father was a teacher from Presidency College. I straight came here. They wanted some teachers, and why go here and there? You have a by school itself. There's a vacancy for a science teacher. My mother was very happy because I was away from her for such a long time. At least right before that, son will be there teaching the same school. She was very happy that way. So I went there as a science teacher. The lab was not open for a long time. So I got all those things. I got my curriculums. I asked children to watch that. And then first license I took, and all the children were just saying like that. Then my father, in the evening, he said, I heard that from the window. You don't think this is a college, this is a school. You are teaching as though they were thinking you are a college student. No, these people, it's more difficult than teaching a college students. So the best thing is you rehearse. Go to the backyard, take the thing to an imaginary classroom. You rehearse 2-3 times, and then in a very simple way you teach them, repeat these lessons, ask them questions, and make the children happy. That's the first lesson I got. So how to make them, actually that helped him a lot to making films. When I make a film, the people have to understand. If they don't understand some say realistic film, it doesn't mean anything. However, critical appreciation they may have. At the end of the day, people have to see that. So I had a very interesting life as a school teacher. There was a habit there was a custom, what you call, I don't know, way in school. Every month they had a class examination, or 15 days. So we have got a blackboard, it's a small school, questions. They used to write the answers in their papers. And the custom was, how long can we go? No problem.
I'm just backing up in case some issue comes. I'm just doing all
Just putting the recording on.
it's there, but just
So,
the sir is in such high,
huh?
taking us to another world itself.
So the children were asked to place all their books under the desk of the teacher so that they don't copy. And all the children, they check whether they are kept. So I was new teacher. The children were all having the books, and I did not ask. I gave the question and asked them to write They were looking at each other. This strange new teacher is a fool. He's not in us. So they slowly, surreptitiously took out. They wrote all the things. I saw that and I kept quiet. It was over, another 5 minutes was there. I said. Then they said, sir, I have finished the exam. Can we keep the papers there? I said, no, please don't. Now you take all your answer paper, take your textbooks out. I said, textbook. Now you refer the textbooks, the answers you are given, and correct them. And for every correct thing, you put 4 marks. Half correct, you half. No correct, you give. You yourself correct all them. You give. Everything is correct. There is no. They all did it. Don't. முத்து வேணா இன்னைக்கு ஈவினிங் வரையா இல்லையா ஓகே சார் சரி சரி பழைய நான் வேலை இருக்கிறேன் நைட் வரேன் ரைட் ஓகே ஸோ then correct it. Don't show it to anybody. Tear it. Put it in the basket there. Now only you know how much more to get. That's all. They were confused. Till now they were copying because of fear of parents or fear of teachers. Now for the first time they realized that these marks is for themselves. So next 50 days of development I gave a text and all of that. Not a single person copied. They were there. Again I will ask them to read because they are not going to, by this they are not going to impress anybody. And this spread in the town and there was a scandal. A new teacher has come, he is headmaster's son. So he has given a freedom, he is spoiling all the children, he is allowing people to copy, he is not, all that bad day was going on. I said, didn't doubt about that.
As they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah. So all that happened. So all that, like they did the experiments. So this was my school days and then I got this and yeah.
So this is your inheritance from your father's.
The best inheritance for my father is my sense of humor. That's the best, the biggest property he has given me. At 84, he had an operation in the Vijaya Hospital. So he was being taken to the operation theatre. And there are 3 doctors and somebody has come visited. At 84, he was able to withstand all that. They wanted to see about 4 or 5 doctors, they were there and he was being taken operation. And he looked at them. You see, my age is against your operation. But I have a strength of humor that will be with you. He said, he was taken to the operation theatre.
So is that the reason for all your comedy films?
That's what I wanted to ask. If you all remember Michael Mann.
Yeah. But
tell us about comics and comic timing.
But more than Michael Mann, that is a regular. Even in a very serious films also, you will see the flash of it.
Right.
It's that without that, I cannot. That's a part of it, and that's the very good reason why myself and Kamala Hassan we get close because we laugh at each other. Because supposing I say something, oh, we have made a mistake. So we made a mistake.
Right.
We take it with a sense of humor.
Right.
We are not the ego. That's why it suits us. Wavelength.
Tell us about these 2 icons that you worked with. One Kamala Hassan and the other Rajkumar.
Yeah.
So tell us about these 2.
Now Kamala Hassan is a sort of a genius. There is no branch of filmmaking he doesn't know. Apart from acting, direction, screenplay, everything, and his technology. And that is his problem also. Because the river is good, water it gives, but a flood is not good. So, when there is a flood, somebody like me, which is a dam, which is necessary. If there is no dam, the whole thing will be inundated.
So some direction, discipline.
That's it, that all that.
Yeah.
But he's so good. He immediately said, we will do like that, we will do that. I came, no, this is not it. I think this will be not, but that particular thing is good. Immediately, okay, sir. Even if we reject all the 10 ideas, okay, sir, we will find something else. That way he jumps.
Right.
It is not as though he told something, it has to. He comes like that.
Right.
So there is one thing, extremely energetic. And that is a very important thing, and he expects that from everybody. That is another problem. He is not able to tolerate inefficiency, substandard, he is not able to do. That he can't understand. So he won't pass something which is substandard. That is thing. Mr. Rajkumar, on the other hand, he is talented, he is an actor, great actor, singer, and all that. This multifaceted, he doesn't bother about photography, he doesn't bother about sound recording, he doesn't bother about direction, screenplay, nothing. But enormous wisdom, the inherent wisdom, that is very great in him. He exactly points to the main thing, because one day, Mr. Ramoji Rao, he came with an idea in a paper cutting. Sir, this small news cutting, there's a girl who had an accident and she lost her leg. But there is a place called Jaipur where they attach a leg, an artificial leg, and with that she was able to perform. This is an achievement story. Can we make a screenplay out of it? Then I did it, and we got a screenplay of that, different Mayuri, that was one. And suddenly I got an idea. Go to that girl and listen to her story, so that we can get more facts. Then one of our production executives, they said, sir, instead of our going, we bring her here, so that lot of people are there, so that we can also. Then she and her father came. She was doing her MA examination, she was preparing. Then she told her story. But my cameraman, my dialogue writer, all the people were seeing. I was only looking at her, the tenacity in her eyes, the willpower and all that. Somehow I was impressed that only she should do this role. And I told her, Mr. Ramoji Rao, sir, I saw the girl, leave her other things with you and all that. I think she should do the role. She said, you are the director of the film. You take a decision. I am with you. You do it. The responsibility is yours. Suppose a success is yours. If it's a failure, is yours. Both are yours. So you take the role. I said, sir. But around in the industry and all that, there was a doubt expressed. She is not a star, and earlier the romantic scenes and all that will not have that effect like a Carmel, because everybody knows she has no leg and all that. And this way, some people don't know that there was stars. I was a bit confused. So how, whether to have a star, they said, oh, you have a star, and only at the last thing, we have her close-ups with the leg. Only the leg, foot, Jaipur foot, there is the star will play. Or I have her home. Then suddenly I remembered Mr. Rajkumar. I was there in Bangalore, I told him, sir, this is the problem. And he said, in my experience, a film, first 10 reels, not 12 reels, 10 reels is a brilliant film. Last 2 reels are just average. Then it becomes an average film. First 10 reels are average, but only last 2 are brilliant. It becomes a brilliant, great film. In your case, what they say is correct, I do not know. If you put a star, first 10 reels will be very brilliant, as they say. But the last 2 reels will be a failure because they know it's false. If you put this girl, the first reel will be very below average. You'll say, she doesn't act and all that. But last 2 reels is something phenomenal. This is what he said.
So that's how you change.
So I said, I confirmed after Rajkumar. So such a very clear thinking he is. He is absolute. Kamal Hassan is very confused man. He has got so many ideas himself, and there's he needs somebody to tell this is correct. At times. But Rajkumar is very, very clear. Then that's why I say, after Apurva Sodargal, Dwarf, we made the film and released. Everybody was praising how difficult it is, how they made without graphics, how they did it, how shot it all that they did. But only Rajkumar, he came. All that they have done. Anyway, technical thing they do because it's their job. You do all the technical people, all that they did. That's not important. But he convinced me he was a dwarf. That's see, you can do a dwarf, but still you are acting. If I say, then you have not made it with all your technical prowess, with all your efforts.
It is not convincing.
Done. But I do not know what you made it. I saw a dwarf. That's what matters.
Correct.
That sort of a clarity of thinking is there. So very, very in-depth and a very genuine, and he is not a man of people. Supposing he is working somewhere with their crowds and all that, he is not bothered about that. He is not. But he is a man. There somewhere you are all going to Davangere and Hubli on a complete bus, and on way somewhere. Really, every time Rajkumar comes, people know that Rajkumar comes, they will shout, Jai, 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 all that they will go. So by the time a particular place, we had to come at 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. We came at 1 o'clock. So there the lunch was there. And there they said, sir, there's an old woman. She is your great fan, 70 years. She came 11 o'clock, she came here and she was here. Till now she was here. When did not come, she was not able to get, she went away. Where is she? No, about 10 kilometers away. Anybody knows who it is? Get the car. He got the man, go. Straight to small hearted. Ava, bandene. Then she called her. He said, Yara, Nana Rajkumar. Came there, sat on that small mud and all that. He said, then she apologized. Late agaytamba. And she gave him buttermilk. What exactly you like me so much? He said, your devotional songs, sir. There. So what do you want me to do? Then he sang a devotional couple of songs there. He sang there and came there. That's the man. It's not there. So much.
It's a different character.
The different character. He doesn't bother somebody there. He thinks they should do, why should they wait and all that? What am I? I'm an actor. Like that. So that.
Actually, we were talking to a person from Amar Seva Sangam in Tirunelveli.
Oh.
Ramakrishnan sir, he got Padma Shri 2 years.
Okay.
So he was telling how he went to Kamala Hassan's house
Okay.
and to ask for some donation. So Kamala Hassan took him to his father and said, see this person, he's quadriplegic, but he's so positive. I have given you everything, but you're always cribbing and
To his son.
to his father. To his father.
So his father is saying, I'm going to
Yeah. Well, see this person, he's handicapped quadriplegic. He is so cheerful. So I think that is that man. This is.
You see, like this, see, lot of directors, they're all, they call people, they interviews, press, TV and all this good. I never read it. Like that, I don't know, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. For years I'm telling it. Kamala Hassan got a bit upset that I'm not doing it. I was wedded for about 3 months and all that, he was waiting. He said, are you all right? When I'm all right, I'm going there. Now, don't say no. First, I am organizing a festival of 4 films of yours. I am calling it Apurva Singeetam. And in the NFTC theatre, 4 days, Rajaparvai, Pushpak, Apurva Sodaral, Bombay Express. These 4 films. Bombay Express. So these 4 films I am projecting. 3 o'clock it starts, 6 o'clock is there, and all people is only not for press. People like Mani Ratnam, Ilaiyaraaja, A.R. Rahman, each day, P.C. Sriram, all the people he invited, all the people came. So each day, one day, Rajaparva, Mani Ratnam interviews me, and others. Another Ilaiyaraaja, one day A.R. Rahman, another day Vairamuttu. Like that, all the people came each day, they came 4 days. And I was telling them, and they are cross questioning Suhasini and all that. He did it. He forced me to get the publicity. And all that recorded, they want to sleep somewhere. He called it Apurva Singeetam. Because he has a feeling that I have to do it. He disagrees with me by not my giving that backing out. He doesn't believe. Yeah.
Now this documentation is important for next.
The documentation is different, publicity is different. Documentation I don't mind, but this I am so.
People enjoy celebration. Yeah. But you introduced another element,
Music,
sorry, before.
sorry.
Yeah, music, exactly. We are thinking of the
Your
same.
name
You
itself.
mentioned, Ilaiyaraaja,
Yeah.
and your close connection to good melody, good
Yeah,
sound,
yeah,
good
yeah.
songs,
Yeah,
lyrics is
yeah,
well
yeah.
known
Yeah,
and
yeah.
much appreciated. So
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
us about that, the role of music, how you
Music,
treat
my
it.
mother was a violinist, and
Yeah.
actually she wanted me to learn violin, I did not. And because she was teaching me Tyagaraja Kritis, I was a boy, 9, 8, 9 years ago. Then the Bhajana Gyanamrutamu, the Tyagaraja Kriti. There is that charana in which Kantiki Sukhamu, Kalgu Ni Rupam, that is Kantiki Sukhamu, Kalgu your Rupam. But they say Kantiki Sukhamu, Kalgu Ni Rupamu, that is water snake. Ni Rupamu. Kantiki Sukhamu Kalguni Rupamu. That's how it has to be sung.
Correct.
But
Sahityam is
my
so-
mother's guru, he taught her like that. So she sang, my guru taught me like that. Then I told her, you are singing wrong. It will be Ni Rupamu, not Ni Rupamu. That's all. I said, she was very angry. I will never teach you Kannada. She asked me to get out. I came away. I will not get.
This Adisida Jagadodharana,
Ah.
many people who are not familiar with Kannada, Adisidalu,
Oh, yeah. So like that. So or else I would have done Kannada, or probably which line I would have gone, probably. So it came like that. I had a touch, the swaras and all that. I'm not trained in music, but I have an ear for music, that composing, and creatively some tunes and all that will come. That way, one day, there's an interesting film called Bhagyada Lakshmi Parama. I did it for Mr. Rajkumar. There is a stake where they ad film and they ad commercials. The hero and heroine, they both participate. And adding all these things, I wanted to make a duet. It's a new thought. It's all assembly of commercials. One commercial about the soap, commercial umbrella, commercial about Upanekai, commercial about this, all these commercials, they took together. It's a 5-star hotel, they want to have this advertisement. So I was telling this to Rajkumar, and this is the way the music and all that. Sir, one request. For this film, if we book some music director will not be able to understand the concept. One song he will do, but this bits and trying to make the song. So finally you will tell the music director how to do it. All the tunes you will tell, he will tell, and make it as his own, and he will do it. Instead, why don't you yourself do the music first? I said, I never did it. I said, yes. But suddenly what happened, first I composed and L. Vaidyanathan did the orchestra and all. Long time back, Ilaiyaraaja, I made a film called Zamindar Gare Ammai after that. For that G.K. Venkatesh and music director. We booked him for some roles. He had two assistants. First assistant was L. Vaidyanathan. Second assistant was Ilayaraja with the guitar. So two boys, they came first. So 3 films as assistant Ilayaraja worked in my director's films. So after that, we met Nakiri and all that. Quite a number of films we did as a music director. The way I knew about music, he was telling, sir, you do for picture, so 2-3 times I said, yes, I will do. For one picture, I will do. Then, for that first song, which I do, you will have to come and do the orchestra. Conduct the orchestra. I will have the orchestra conduct. Oh, he not said. And casually he said, years passed. And this happened, Rajkumar Hospital. So I said, then Prasad Studios I came, Ilayaraja was composing for some music. By the time he has composed a lot of Rajapara and all that, was over. Then I went to Ilayaraja. Long time back, you said my first song, you will conduct the orchestra. Now I am doing my first song, you come. He came. He came, conducted the orchestra and went. That he did.
Very talented and rich. Another rich genius.
Incomparable. So much. You cannot touch him. So genius.
What is happening in the Tamil industry now, sir? Exciting things are happening.
Not only Tamil industry, the film industry itself was not good.
Film industry itself is not.
And because what happens is, OTT has all come.
Correct.
Everybody sees, why should I go to the theatre with so much of money and all that? I can see, we can as well want to go out with children. We go out, why cinema? Anywhere we can go to a hotel or somewhere, whatever, but why mall we can go? So, and pictures also are not doing well. Attention to huge star cast pictures are going, some of you. Very bad and a lot of struggle. It's not that golden age. What they, it's difficult to get there. That's all. That's now the stars. Rajkumar, then Rajinikanth, Kamala Hassan, and now Surya. That's all. Now it's all fading. There won't be any. A number of hundreds are there. You will not have that MGR, that star thing. You don't have that. Dilip Kumar, beautiful songs, all that is not there. Nobody is prepared to listen to a 4-minute song.
That is a tragedy.
No, but that's the fact, because what happens, very interestingly, very astonishingly, I saw an interview of Lata Mangeshkar just 2 years before she passed away. So somebody was interviewed. And during that interview, he said, something about life and the end of the life. Whatever it is, people like you are immortal because your songs are there forever. You are never there. You are living with everybody, your songs, everybody, they will be listening. And she said, no. Because after 10 years, the time the boys will have is limit is only 1.5 minutes. They cannot listen to any song which is longer than 1.5 minutes. Mine is all 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes and all that. The moment 1.5 months, they will be cut off. That's what she said. At that age, she had that vision and wisdom to think that my songs won't be heard. Only 1.5 minutes or 1 minute song will be heard after 10 years.
They are remixing now, like you said, and cutting the length.
All them and all that they are doing, so many things they are doing. And now with AI and all that, it's very difficult. Supposing they get the permission, they get Lata Mangeshkar, Kishore Vikram, all the permission they get. And they have those voices, small bits, like jingles they will make. Over.
And like you said earlier, software, now even artificial intelligence, whether it is writers, photographers, everything now is being taken over
Everything
by
completely.
creative industry. One is wondering,
There's nothing anybody can do. But if everybody has got shelter and food and everything free, then fine. But everybody is hungry and no shelter. Then jobs are also taken. That's difficult. So this is the thing.
So during one of your blogs, you say people keep asking you for formulas for script writing, production.
Yeah.
So what is your?
First of all,
if you can give us
yeah.
some key points
No.
which you have
No. I tell you.
Your
The first
own-
film is the golden rule is that there is no golden rule. So that's always there. In films, as in literature anywhere, previously we used to go to an art director and say there is a scene, father is there, he comes there and there's a hall and they come out there, they go into a street and there somebody comes. The art director imagines. The director imagines, he tells, art director imagines. So there's a tree there, there's a rock here, there's a house there, there's a sofa. All that he will imagine, put a sketch, and with the discussion they will put that. Today, directors, they are not telling that. They will see a film, video, I want a bedroom like this. I want a street like this. So what happens is, the creativity is gone.
It is just derivative.
So everything. So if that reference is not there, he has nothing to do. So that is the degeneration of the creative. Bhava daridya. That is the main. We have a lot of money, but the lack of that prosperity of the brain and the creativity, that's there. So there is no rule type. You want basics, every basic will be changing. How to take a shot, there is no basic rule. The best source for anybody is life. Like his own experience, his or her own experience, this what they see, the characters they see, the situations they see, that nothing can give them more than what life can give. It is rich in their own families, in their circle, friends, everywhere. If they are able to say and make films out of that, stories out of that, nothing to beat that. But not all people are capable of doing that. So, the nearest best is literature. There are some people who can get all that and come into a book form. So, when you read a book, you can imagine. That imagination is there. You are not just taking a film. Next is literature. Read a lot. And finally make the film. And make your own. You make your own, your stamp. I want to make a film like such and such a person. I want to make a film like a... No. One film I made called Magalir Mattu. All three girls are produced by Kamal Haasan. He did not act in it. Only last scene he comes. And for that we wanted a low budget film, new cameraman. So we were discussing, suddenly we thought, in Apurva Sodaragal, there was a person called Thiru, who worked under Mr. P.C. Sriram. P.C. Sriram was the main, he is a national award. Now Thiru also is a national award winner. He is a big, very big cinematographer. We will take him. So Thiru came and we were very happy, we will do that. And Thiru came and told me, sir, I want to assure you, I will give you exactly the same quality as my Guru P.C. Sriram has given. Whatever P.C. Sriram given, I will give you. So I am giving you my assurance because you are taking me as a five. I said, Thiru, if you are giving me what P.C. Sriram was giving, why should I take you? I can as well take P.C. Sriram. When I take you, I do not want you to give P.C. Sriram. I want you to give what Thiru gives.
That would have been a great boost for him.
Yeah, he was stunned. What Thiru gives, that's important. You come out with your ideas. You come out with your style, lighting. You come out with your own. You be your own. That's what we want. Like that, lot of people are there. You be creative. Don't you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he did it. He was different. He was not the same. He did it and went on, built up, and became one of the top cameramen of the country. So that's why. So let them be independent. Let them be creative. Let them be receptive literature. It's all.
It's a good way to think about it.
In your science fiction,
Yeah.
you've gone the past with
Past
Krishna
with-
Deva Rai,
Yeah.
and
Future,
that
yeah.
was science
Fiction,
fiction
yeah.
was not something that any
First in India. They are done in
How did
Western
you
also.
get that idea?
But I was in the college days, I was a great reader of H.G. Wells films. First Man in the Moon, Time Machine, and all those H.G. Wells. All things I used to, because I was a science graduate and we were reading. From then onwards, the time machine concept, somewhere you have to do, this was there. So when the opportunity that came, I told it to a lot of producers. Even then, people did not understand, they did not know. Then one day in a flight, I told the story to Mr. S.P. Balasubramanian. He liked it and he took it forward. Here is a story from Mr. Singeetam. You please stay like that. And finally, he presented, got a producer, we made it. Only S.P. Balasubramanian was responsible in getting it, and he talked to Mr. Balakrishna. All that happened. So the idea was there, but it's the first film. Afterwards, so many science fiction films came. But I didn't do that first.
So this, you put a beautiful phrase, Bhavadarithya. This, how to correct that? I mean, it is very, how do we tell people not to have this kind of Darithya?
Literature, sir. Because
Reading and writing.
you cannot say see life means they will start, it's observing life, they start criticizing. Suppose you say, you see God, no, he is like that, he is bad, he is very angry, he is short-tempered, he is like that. That we don't, when you say observe life, not criticizing other people, not finding the defects of other people. That's not. Literature is the best. Literature. Best literature.
And how to expand, probably the same solution, how to expand this attention span, which has become so
ಅದು nature. Because life speed, Because today I have a speed of making these small gadgets. My son is faster. Grandson, great grandson faster. By the time he came, he will say, and they will dance. That's you can't match them. Very difficult. And we cannot judge. See, lot of people come. Andakalitale, those days, golden days, it's all very good. We used to hear beautiful music and all that. What? I know all those golden days. There are also bad films, bad music and all that. No, today, somebody, we don't understand a bit of that A.R. Rahman's music. They don't understand all noise. No, look at those 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, they are tapping, they are singing all those songs. So, don't think you are there. One day, there is a Swarabhishekam, ETV people, they do this music program, reality show. For S.P. Balasubramanian is the conductor for all that, for Inadu people. I was one of the guests. So, 1960s song, somebody was singing. And everybody is singing, great claps. Then S.P. Balasubramanian said, this shows those melody songs are forever, throughout, they won't die. Even today, after 40 years, still people are here, their classics. And I told S.P. Balasubramanian, pan the camera, they are all above 50. Not a single person below 20, 50, nobody is there. They will go away if you put those songs. They have different songs there. Oh, Allah. It was, S.P. was a shock. The realization, his concept of what is good, the classic.
This of the age. I
You
think
have
the literature word is zeitgeist.
So yeah.
Zeitgeist.
So my strength is I am trying to update myself to that level. I don't go to parks. You see, now I am 93 completed. Like to September I will complete 93, enter 94. I can go to a park evening, chit chat with the present politics and all that, and then go to our temple, be a honorary member of.
See, not much. You can't watch
I want to write scripts. I want to. I want to. This is it. This is all I want to do. I do not want to do all that what retired people do.
Please mention also, sorry.
No.
When you made a biopic of Rajaji and you asked him that you don't watch films.
Yeah.
So he corrected you saying no, I don't
No,
watch bad
films.
bad
Bad films.
So
I was.
this concept of good and bad in film. What did
That
he
was
mean?
Raja is a prejudiced man. I don't agree with him because whatever they want, they express. There are bad novels also. There is one groove they think, but something revolutionary somebody does. They are not spoken of well at that time. At that time, they are banned, but subsequently they become classics. After years, of 200 years, oh, such a great thing. So all that, there's nothing. Everything is creative. Somebody has got something in his mind and they create it. So they came, because of so many conditions, they come. Now, Maya Bazar is a story. It is not in Mahabharata. Mahabharata, Abhimanyu marries Uttara, that's the same thing. Somewhere around the 16th or 17th century, one drunkard, she was full. Why should he marry? Why can't he marry Shashriyaka? Vatsala in Tamil. Like that, and made a thing. It became popular in Yakshagana Sama. It's not in Mahabharata. It's not in any Mahabharata. It's a sea. And it's only in South India because brother and sisters, their children, they don't marry North. It's not popular in North. This is what has happened there. Now it has become popular. So it is so different. But he got, whereas Dushyanta Kalida, before that, the story is Dushyanta met a girl, Shakutala in Kannada. Then they met together, they loved each other and he went away. She genuinely loved, she carried a child. By the time she forgot, who are you? Don't know you came here or not. This is the story. The story is Dushyanta is like any other king who forgets people. As bad, as immoral as any other man is king. Now what happens here, supposing a doctor's community is there, one doctor doesn't do well and they want all the doctors to apologize. Today's social media, all doctors community, they must apologize. Just because one doctor did something. Why should all the doctors community? It was there also. Just because the king told, because one king said, people will think all kings are like that. So, Kalidasa, to protect the name of Dushyant, the Ralia, that's Ra king, he made Abhigyana Shakutara. He put a ring, so the king did not forget because of a shapa. There's an excuse. So he forgot because or else he is a very good man. Kalidasa, because he was under the king, he made it. So Kalidasa is also trying to please the king, boss. So that's all. They are all great poets. It's okay. But still, that human thing to
the patron they have to satisfy.
That's it. So it's all there. So it seems that we have a legend also. Tansen was singing and Akbar came. I think there is no other person who can sing bigger than you in the world. No, sir. There is one person, I'll take you. And he took Akbar and there is, the river bed. There was beautifully. His name is Haridas. And a great guru, under which Tansen led. how is it? For the first time I'm seeing somebody who is singing a par with you. How? Nonsense. Because I sing for you. That's all my music. He sings for himself. That's why it's She said that. So, when you make something for yourself, that becomes great. So, we all on the commercial field, we make for somebody, for people. But we are generally not that great as we could have been if we make for ourselves. That is, it is not possible for commercial world, for living and all that. Bread and we have to earn our food and shelter and all that. That's why.
But you have given credit to Parvathamma for her ability to sense people's what will be accepted. Do you think women have that liberty of not being pressured by commercial success? And so she was able to give you that.
Not only women, not only that, in every walk of life, in recent evidence, the capacity of women by nature is much more than of men. Because nature has ordered and ordained that she should be a mother. She is not given to a father. If you see a tiger or a crow or a thing, they start protecting the babies like nobody's business. We do not know who the father is. So irresponsible. So, yeah, this is fact. I'm a father, he is a father. Well, I'm talking frankly. What my wife shows for the children is something different. That quality in the woman, that spreads everywhere. So he's able to accommodate, he could find the other person. All that. There will be expressions everywhere. By and large, I spot in a recent interview, I told so many things. Somebody said, do you believe in marriage? I said, that's the only thing I believe. That's the only thing I believe. Because then everybody is helter-skelter. There are people living together and all that. That's their thing. But it's an institution that has given a discipline. So many years from Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and all that. So many things have come. This institution of marriage, nobody was able to destroy it. So strong it is. People are divorced, people are saying all those things, so many bad things happen. But the domination of man is there. All that is there. But still the institution of marriage is there. How all we can correct and improve is our job. There are a lot of claps for my... They never expected. Sir, at your age, you are talking like a... feminist. That I fight on the behalf of women a lot. My wife, when she came, she is a graduate, she was a very orthodox person and all that. First thing I told her is, you fight for your rights from me. And when we all out for dinner, she was trying, all men, they have the first thing. After that, thank you, sir, we will also later. I said, no. All elderly people are children first. All men and women later. It took time for her to grasp and understand that.
Can you tell us something about the cities and spaces are so important in storytelling and movies and all that? With that idea in mind, you have lived here in Chennai.
Yeah.
So tell us something about the spirit of Chennai, how it has changed. What is it that you like about it? What is it that you would like to see different? Something about the city and its spaces.
Actually, I am so fond of cities regularly. My guru, K.V. Reddy's other B.N. Reddy, who did Malleswari, Shantaram. They take village shots and all that. How early morning cows and go, the fields and all the children were over. It's okay. But for me, women standing in the bus stops with handbags and all that, going to jobs early in the morning, That is more facility.
Urban life and urban life.
Yeah, urban life. That I like. The activity. Everybody is trying to earn. Everybody trying to be active. They all say no, calm. That thing. That sort of a serenity I don't want. There also people like if they all like poetry on the bank of a river, sit there and all. No. You have to be there. Go into the bus or into the train. Get into that disease.
And what about Chennai? What do you
Chennai is very because the seashore is very interesting. That I am accustomed to because of weather. Bombay also that I do not have much liking. Liking means I can't. Hyderabad is very nice. Bangalore was very nice, but after some time, some dryness is there. Chennai I am accustomed to because of the seashore, whatever it is. I like this middle class. The Hyderabad is too high or too low, something like that. Bangalore. It's not like that. It's all people I know, people who vibe to my wavelength.